This video was suggested by New 3DS Luigi 364 on YouTube and Nunya Business on Twitter. When Hyrule Castle was under attack by monsters, Linkle sprung into action. Raised by her grandmother into thinking that she was the legendary hero, she set off to Hyrule Castle to save the day. Although good-intentioned, Linkle lost her way getting to the castle and met a few notable friends and foes along the way. Equipped with crossbows and boots to fight with, as well as her grandmother's compass, she proved to be an unsung asset to Hyrule's fight against evil. Linkle appears as an original character in 2014's Hyrule Warriors and its 3DS port, Hyrule Warriors Legends. First appearing in concept art, she was meant to be a sort of female counterpart to Link. After a mysterious crossbow began to appear in Hyrule Warriors Legends promotional art, people began to speculate she would be added to the game, and sure enough, Linkle was added to the roster as a playable character in Hyrule Warriors wielding dual crossbows. A second weapon was added for her later, the boots. When the game came out, it was interesting to see so many people saying they wanted to see characters from Hyrule Warriors in Smash, like Lana, Sia, or even Hyrule Warriors' version of Impa. I think this goes to show that people want to see some kind of fresh, unique Zelda character added to Smash. After all, since Young Link and Toon Link are pretty much the same character, we haven't gotten a true Zelda newcomer since Melee. So, without further ado, Linkle.
Some say Professor Squeaky had died. Some say he was just f***ing lazy. Regardless, the stars have aligned, and a new video is here.
In Hyrule Warriors, players can either fight as Linkle with crossbows or boots. Fighting with the crossbows involve a lot of ranged attacks that pull enemies in closer for more combos. Fighting with the boots is more standard, as Linkle kicks throughout her combos, referencing classic Zelda tropes like the running in place of the Pegasus Boots or using cuccos to fly. Normally both of these wouldn't be able to be used at the same time, but for Smash, her moveset will be built out of things from both. Something interesting to note is that Linkle actually kicks occasionally while using her crossbows, showing off her agility. Throughout this video, I'll be referencing combo strings in Hyrule Warriors. In that game, pressing Y is a basic attack and X is a finisher. So the combo YYX with Linkle's crossbows looks like this, having her do 3 basic attacks ending with a more powerful finishing move. Some of the combos I'll mention will refer to the whole combo, while others will only reference the finishing attack. For a neutral special, what I'm calling Barrage. Linkle unleashes an extremely fast barrage of bolts from her crossbows, trapping anyone hit by it for a short period of time. In Hyrule Warriors, Linkle can perform this move by holding X. Normally she would be required to fill a meter by hitting enemies to perform this, but in Smash, this isn't necessary. The attack in Smash would also last a much shorter amount of time than its full duration in Hyrule Warriors. For a side special, Pegasus Boots. Linkle equips the Pegasus Boots and begins to charge them up by running in place before dashing forward. This attack can be cancelled mid-dash by shielding. For an up special, Cucco. Linkle hops up slightly and uses a Cucco to glide. Press the button a second time to swing and kick, letting go of the Cucco. Throughout many Zelda games, Link can use a Cucco to glide across gaps. And although the Cucco is strong enough to hold up a person, it's not strong enough to lift the person upwards. So Linkle won't be getting much vertical recovery from this ability. As a down special, switch boots. Since Linkle fights with boots, I thought it could be cool to have her use multiple types of boots that appear throughout the Zelda series. The ability would allow Linkle to toggle between the types of boots that appear in Ocarina of Time, the Iron and Hover boots. Iron boots make Linkle more difficult to launch, but also much heavier. Switching to the Iron boots in midair causes her to fall to the ground. This attack would spike. Hover boots reduce Linkle's traction and make her easier to launch, but allow her to run off ledges as if she were still standing on the ground. Switching to the hover boots in midair causes her to hover horizontally for a short time. Use this to save yourself after spiking someone with the Iron boots. I had a long discussion with a friend about this boot mechanic, and the last thing I came up with about it is that Linkle has neither of these boots equipped by default. Instead, using the down special will start her with the Iron boots, and then using it again will toggle the boots back and forth from there. Using her side special would remove whichever boot she's wearing at the time, which is why it can be cancelled by shielding. Alternatively, she could simply start by wearing one or the other. Let me know which you prefer in the comments below. On to smash attacks. For a forward smash, Linkle launches bombs out from her crossbows. In Hyrule Warriors, using Linkle with crossbows, if the X button is held after any combo, Linkle will charge up and fire out bombs. For an up smash, Linkle will do the same thing except firing the bombs straight up. The bombs in both of these cases would be affected by gravity until they hit something and explode. For a down smash, Linkle would perform her crossbow's special attack from Hyrule Warriors, which is done by pressing the A button. This move would have her spin around, firing her crossbows, ending the attack in a fiery burst. Onto some basic attacks. For a jab, the YYY crossbow combo, minus the first Y. It looks like this. For a forward tilt, Y with the boots. Linkle does a large sweeping kick. For an up tilt, the finishing part of the YX boots combo. Linkle does a flip, kicking upwards as she goes. For a down tilt, Y with the crossbow. This attack has Linkle fire each crossbow on either side of her, meaning it also hits behind her. For a dash attack, the finishing part of the YYX crossbow combo. Linkle spins around with a fiery kick. Onto aerials. For a neutral aerial, the finishing part of the YXX crossbow combo. Linkle spins around in midair, firing her crossbows in all directions. For a forward aerial, the midair kicks from her YXY boot combo. The animation would be faster in Smash. For an up aerial, an attack I made up, Linkle does a flip, kicking above her head. For a down aerial, the finishing part of the YXY crossbow combo. Linkle fires both of her crossbows straight downwards. For grabs and throws, I imagine Linkle would do something rather simple, such as pummeling with the handle of her crossbow and kicking or shooting her opponents away while throwing. She could even do the little hopping animation Link does in the Wind Waker when he puts on the iron boots as a down throw. For a final smash, Cuckoo Swarm. Linkle grasps her grandmother's compass and whistles, calling a horde of Cuckoos onto the stage, highly damaging and launching opponents they come into contact with. This isn't necessarily from anything other than how hordes of Cuckoos would attack Link if he attacks them in most Zelda games, and the prevalence of Cuckoos in Linkle's attacks. Alternatively, she could use Focus Spirit, an ability usable by all characters in Hyrule Warriors that uses up the magic meter to increase attack speed for a short time. Once the magic meter is out, the character unleashes a strong burst of energy around them. This would basically make Linkle a ticking time bomb when this attack is active. Once again, let me know in the comments which you liked better. Lastly, I want to talk a bit about Linkle's animations. Something cool she does in Hyrule Warriors is that she actually reloads her crossbows at the end of each of her attacks, and usually in a really interesting way, such as using her feet to load the bolt back into position, or hitting the two crossbows together. Linkle also has an animation where if you press the X button when she hasn't built up any of her meter to use Barrage, she'll raise one crossbow into the air singing the Zelda Discovery fanfare, and she'll take her hood either on or off. Something like this, in addition to the other victory animations I've been using throughout this video, would add nice personality to her taunts and victory poses in Smash. So, what do you think of this moveset? Would you want to see Linkle added to Smash? Would you want to see another Hyrule Warriors character? I think Hyrule Warriors showed us all the potential in Zelda newcomers for Smash. I mean, who would have imagined that characters like Agatha, Marin, or King Daphnis could be playable to such a length? Make sure to leave your opinions in the comments below, like if you did, and I'll see you guys next time.